Makery by Mooney. Makery is Mooney. We're posing brews and sticks and things. He even plays for you and sings. Makery by Mooney. Makery by Mooney. What's up, Makery Maniacs, and welcome back to Makery by Mooney. Tonight we're brewing a fruit wine. And I say fruit wine to differentiate that from your standard grape wine. And more specifically, the media we're dealing with is peaches that we froze from our last year's peach harvest from our peach tea. I saved you the monotony of, can you see that? The monotony of blending that up. That's all B-roll, you know. Basically what I did was took the mason jar, froze it in our deep freeze, and then thawed it. What happens when you do that is it forms ice crystal in the cell walls of the whole fruit, which makes it all mushy. From there I blended it in the Ninja blender, and it's basically, it's worse than baby food, guys. There's not much of it in there, but it's very concentrated. So what we're going to do is dilute it with about a gallon of water and add some cane sugar to make sure our OG is consistent. And we're going to pitch our yeast. Let's get this thing on the boiler, you maniacs. It smells very good. It smells like a peach pie. Whenever you can peaches, canning vegetables, usually you use salt as a preservative. With fruits, you typically use sugar. And I may have even almost overdone it, but it smells good and sweet and peachy. The almighty measuring cup. Never underestimate its relevance. We're gonna eye this. This is a 1 quart total measuring cup. We'll probably do it maybe at least 3 times over. If you've watched my videos before, particularly my brewing videos, I'm not a man of exacts. You already know that. I just don't want to knock down our OG, our original gravity, too much. And then I want this at least to be between 7 and 10% ABV final. Fresh spoon. Alright folks, I'm back. I want to show you some of this beautiful peach footage here. And we are at sugar pitching temperature. We're going to pitch our sugar. I'm thinking 1.5 cups. I have to strike a balance between having respectable final ABV, final gravity, and not overwhelming my yeast, which I pretty consistently use bread yeast, which without much trouble get up to 12-13% ABV, but I just don't want to overdo it. So I would rather have a brew that the finished product is mostly dry, so in other words not much sweetness left, and decently alcoholic, than overwhelm the yeast and we got a brew that's overly sweet. And we'll try 1.5 cups. My vibe's totally, like I said, between the processes of freezing and then thawing the peaches and then blending them, they're totally pulverized, man. They're toast. I am not going to really have to do any straining or much straining. always like to do a dredge kind of job, make sure we got all of our sugar dissolved. If you dredge the bottom of the pot and you're not getting any whole sugar on your spoon, then it most likely means that you basically got all your sugar dissolved.